Late night live. I have been fighting a headache, so I do appreciate y'all for being with me. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out. Shout out to the replay gang for always showing up and showing out. So today we're going to be doing some nails. Um Valentine's Day set number 6, a little later than usual. And so I'm going to be using a combo of black, purple, and um like this light color. So we're gonna go in with our um Nor White. Here is the brand. And I don't have my overhead light on, so I'm using like one light right now. So y'all do bear with me. I do appreciate it so very much. All right. And then of course we have some lookers right here. So be sure to hit that like button, share the live, do all the things, other things, y'all. All right. And this is going to be a very easy nail set. So, yeah. We're going to add a few purple and black hearts to this design. And then we're going to add some jewels to the design. Now, what I'm doing tonight, you all can definitely, spruce up yours however you want. But this is the design that I'm going for. And I would suggest and encourage you all to use whatever colors feel best to you. Okay. All right. So we have our sun bow number A19. So here's sun bow. I got this from off of Amazon, this right here. And then we have another black. With our Nor White. Make sure you're going sidewall to sidewall, filling in the whole nail and getting an even coat on there, okay? All right. All right. So I'm going to put that one right there. And then we're going to also add black to this nail. But I'm also going to bloom this nail too. So again, very easy. Oh my gosh. Very easy designs. But you can flip the script and do whatever you're feeling to your nails, okay? All right. Anywho, moving on. So I'm gonna pop this in the nail lamp for about 60 seconds. And then we're gonna move on. So yeah, I found some of my old nails that I did last year. And while that's finishing, meanwhile this is drying, I can finish this nail that I did offline. But yeah, I found some of my nails that I did last year with y'all. Some of y'all. And y'all, they were so cute. I couldn't find all of them, but I found most of them. So we got the Mr. Krabs. We got this Valentine's Day set here. We got this Valentine's Day set here. And then we got the notes, right? So I'm going to recreate the notes here soon. I think I'm gonna do that in the next live. But y'all, I was like, let me pull these out because the people have been asking for like some, you know, inspo or some nail art or whatever that I've done. And I'm always talking about, you know, recreating them. So I actually pulled them out my little thing and I found them. So we're going to recreate each one of these sets. So this is about 4 sets. And this one right here, I just threw in for fun, the Mr. Krabs nails. Just because I want to show you all how to draw that from start to finish. It's very easy. And then if you are a SpongeBob fanatic, then you know that this was Mr. Krabs' bill that he gave SpongeBob. Y'all remember that? I mean, that he gave Squidward. Who we up hollering. Anywho, moving on. So we're going to recreate that from start to finish just so y'all can feel comfortable with you know, doing those type of nails as well, okay? Okay, we're gonna keep moving on, okay? Okay. All right, anywho, we're gonna do our second coat of this black nor white, and we're gonna make this nail set fun, okay? But it's still gonna be like beginner friendly because I know some people can't draw, let alone are comfortable with 3D nails yet. So we're going to make this one very beginner friendly, okay? And then we're going to, I promise you, by the end of this live, you're going to be like, oh, wow, that was easy, okay? Ain't nothing too complex over here, okay? Nothing. Because you could do all things, okay? Yeah, I am still fighting a headache, so y'all just bear with me if I get quiet and stuff and things. But anywho, we're going to make the best of it, okay? We ain't gonna let that stop us, okay? Because we are survivors. I am tickled. Anywho, moving on. I hope y'all had a good day out there, y'all. I really do. Okay, so we're going to put our black on there, and then we're going to move on to our sunbow. So I am mixing between colors. I am not using the same brand on each of my nails. Because, child, I only got black and white in this color, okay? I don't got no more colors in this color, okay? I mean, in this brand. I just got black and white. And so you can screenshot. Amazon. Next, we're going to go in with our sunbow number 19. Yep, and stuff and things. And what I like about this color is it's a nice light tan. But again, child, when you put that second coat on there, it just gives it a different feel. It makes you feel, you know, I don't know, just elegant. You know what I'm saying? You know, an elegant color. Like, you know, you can make all colors as elegant as you want them, but I think a nice light tan is always the way to go. If you don't have no other choice, okay? If you're struggling with choices, okay? All right, so we're gonna go in with our second coat here. Make sure you're going sidewall to sidewall, okay? Make sure you're covering all of the nail from cuticle to tip. Okay, that's very important. And make sure you get an even coat to avoid any bubbles or any streaks in your nails, okay? Now, you can take it from me or you can take it from a professional, okay? But we're going to tell you the same thing. Okay, so I'll show y'all what the second coat is looking like. So this is the second coat of the nail. So I'm going to pop it in the nail lamp for about 60 seconds. And then while that's actually in the nail lamp, I'm going to show y'all the nails that I started off a line. Okay, so this is a 3D hard, XO, yada yada, right? Then this is chrome here. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of these nails, but for the time being, we're gonna go ahead and make this black, okay? And then that way we can chrome everything going forward. So I'm literally going to take my black nail polish and just go over this heart. And then I'll clean up. I would say do this with the liner brush if you can, or if you have one. However, do what feels right to you, okay? Do what feels right to you, okay? Because I don't have my liner brush out, I'm just going to just go in like so, okay? And like I said, I started this nail set yesterday, y'all, but my head has been hurting for the past couple of days, literally. Like, I say actually it's been hurting for about a week, going on 2 weeks. And although I take things, nothing is really happening. So I've looked up the reasons, and I think I know why my head is hurting so bad. Like with some of the things that are happening in my life right now. But that's okay. We got to keep moving. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Ain't that what Dory say? She said, just keep swimming, right? So that's what we going to do. We going to keep going and thanking God. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. All right. Anywho, moving on. Alrighty. So I'm going to pop this in the nail lamp, but only after I have cleaned up the design. Because, again, this is going to be chromed like the rest of the nail set, okay? And as you can see, I'm going to show y'all all of my little mistakes. Now, this is where some of y'all begin discouraged, okay? The smallest things discourage y'all, and I don't understand why. I just don't. But you know how I am really just messing up that perimeter of the nail on the outside. Child, do not be discouraged because you done messed up. Just clean it up. It's not too hard. If you want it to look good, you're going to spend time putting all of your efforts into making it your best. Okay? So just get you a handy dandy tool like I have here. I got these off of Shein too. So just go on down to Shein. You can get these little toothpicks, or you can get you a toothpick and put you some cotton. Get a cotton ball and roll it on the roll you a little cotton on the side of the toothpick. Child, you be in there. You ain't even gotta go to the Shein, okay? But you know, to each their own. Okay. Anywho, moving on. So just clean it up, okay? That way it looks very nice and demure and sexy and opulent to you, okay? And then we just gonna keep going on. But I do not want y'all to ever be discouraged when you make a mistake or something. That's how you learn. That's only how you that's how you get better, okay? Okay? All right, now, hope somebody taking something from this. Something. If you want to take something, okay, from this, okay? Okay. Anywho, moving on. All righty, so I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to clean this up one last time right here. And then we're going to pop this in the nail lamp. So this is what the heart is looking like, okay? 3D heart. So I just drew it with, you know, some 3D molding clay. I'll show you all what the 3D molding clay looks like. It's by Macart, so it looks like this. Okay? So, I'm going to pop that in the nail lamp for about 60 seconds, okay? And then while we're doing that, we're just going to teeter between both the nail sets, okay? All right, so we got the black out of there. Okay. So I'm going to bloom this nail and this nail, okay? All right. So I'm going to take my blooming polish here by Exagi. Y'all know this is my favorite nail polish here. You can screenshot. I got this off of Shein, okay? So I'm going to be blooming. Coda, please stop. Stop, Coda. So I'm going to be blooming this right here. Okay. We're going to make this white. We're going to make this white. Okay. So I'm going to take my palette. Okay. I'm going to take my palette. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my white on there. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. See, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Y'all remember that Martin episode when they went shoe shopping? And Gina friend was like, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Maybe I didn't watch Martin, but hey, you should if you haven't. Anywho, moving on. All right, so I'm just gonna go in. Y'all know I don't have no method or rhyme or rhythm to this blooming polish thing. I just kind of go in with whatever my mind is telling me, you know. Uh, so leave the music on replay, replay. I be getting full on you, 'cause I ain't trying to waste none of your time. I just wanna, I hope you got me thinking about the last time you and I made love. Alright, I'm gonna let it bloom and do what it does from here. Okay? And if you don't like it, what do we say? Take it off and put it back on. Okay? These are your nails. So you want to make them as spicy and sexy as you want them to. But trust me, the bloom, once you bloom it, child, it does what it needs to do. Okay? So I'm going to let this sit for just a few seconds. And then we're going to move on. Okay? This is kind of giving me a spooky vibe. Okay? But yeah, we ain't done with this, okay? There is a method to the madness, okay? Go in with a little bit more white here. Okay? All right. Anywho, we're gonna let that bloom. We're gonna let that bloom for just a second, and then we're gonna move on to our next nail we're gonna be blooming, okay? And so we're gonna go in with our bloom polish one more time. Okay, get a nice even coat on here as well. And then I don't know if y'all can see this little hair, but it's annoying me. But just remove the hair. Or it ain't even hair, it's just like the little bristles that come off the brush. Okay, there we go. All right. Now don't let it bloom too much, or else, child, it will start looking a hot mess. Okay, but do what feels right to you. Okay, do what feels right to you. So I'm just gonna go from here to here to here. Kind of want it to look like a little heartbeat, but again, child, I got a long way to go when it comes to drawing stuff. That's why I say, like, don't be discouraged, child. Somebody still be looking at I be started off. But do y'all be saying me stop? No, I don't be giving up, baby, because I don't care. I like what I like. And as long as you like it, that's all that matters, okay? That's all that matters. Just make sure it's cute or whatever. But again, everybody not gonna like it, everything that you do. So you just have to put that in the back or in the forefront of your mind. Like, everything I do is not gonna be for everyone, and that's okay, right? Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to bloom this whole nail. Actually, I'm finna take this off because it's taken away from what I'm seeing in my head. And that's okay. We just gonna put a little bit of acetone on there and just wipe it off, okay? That's it. That's all. And if we have to go back in with some more black, that's just what we gotta do. Which I think that's what we're gonna have to do. We just took it off, okay? It's no biggie. No diggity. I got to bag it up. We gotta bag it up, y'all. All right. Anywho, moving on. I'm just gonna go in with my coat one more time of this black, because again, it's taken away from what I want my nail set to look like. Okay. All right, so we're going to put that back on. Then we're going to pop these 2 nails into the nail lamp, okay? And then we're going to take off. We're going to take off this nail. We're going to take off this nail. And we're going to take off this nail, okay? All right. All right, anywho. So we got a lot going on tonight. A lot going on tonight, baby. But that's all right. All right, anywho. Now we're going to get to drawing. It's time to draw something, baby. All right. So I'm going to take my purple from For Lily. For Lily, I got this off of Shein. I don't know if they sell For Lily on Amazon, but here's the purple. Anywho, we're going to take that purple right there. And then we're going to draw us some hearts, okay? We're going to draw us some hearts on here. And I will be using my smaller dotting side, okay? But y'all can use whatever y'all want to use, okay? And just like the other night or other day, whenever I did them nails, I'm just drawing my hearts how I know how to draw them. Here we are alone again. Time to separate the... You know what I'm trying to do. So leave the music on replay, replay. Alright, I'm going to flip the nail and go upside down. Because I ain't trying to waste none of your time. Alright, so y'all, like I said in my last live, it does. Y'all, I'm talking to Sugar. She is so funny, y'all. This my baby, though. All right, y'all. So, love you, babe. All right, so just like I said the other day, if you want to, love you, baby. If you want to draw in your hearts, child, okay? Do what feels right to you. But this is the way I'm doing my hearts of love. Because it's just easier to roll it, pop it, I ain't even gonna say that. But you know what I'm saying, y'all. If y'all know where I'm finna go, some of y'all might know where I'm finna go with it. Ooh wee. But this is how I do my hearts, okay? Now, you might have to go over them a few times to define them, but who cares? That's just what you got to do to get better. And I want to encourage you all that, again, just because you don't get something right the first time, don't mean you give up on yourself the second or third time that you try. You can't just keep giving up on yourself, baby. You only going to get better if you keep making mistakes and learning from them, you know? Use a different method. If this dotting tool method doesn't work for you, draw it with the liner brush. Do what feels right to you. But to constantly be in your head and just be like, okay, I ain't got it, so I'm just like, no, you are self-sabotaging. And I hate that for you, darling. I hate that for you so bad. So bad. Cause I ain't trying to waste none of your time. I like it when you're naughty, not nice. You got me thinking about the last time you and I made love. Alright, so your hearts are going to be, you know, however you want them on here. Now we're going to move on to the black of it all. Reminiscing on her. Alright, so here we go. Now, I encourage you all to use whatever colors you want to use for this design. But these are the two that I just, like, I saw in my head and I said, well, wow. Here we go. By the riverside, say what now? Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Now, if you are new to this channel, y'all, we sings over here. We harmonize, okay? While we do nails. This is what we do. So if you don't like that, then I'm sorry, boo. Maybe this ain't for you. Okay? All right. Okay? All right, I'm going to put one more. I think I'm going to put one more right here. And, yeah. I might need to go in with this white. But let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put one right here at the tip. A little small itty bitty one. A pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you. Yeah, and I like this design so much because, y'all, it's so simple. Like, we're going to do this nail and then we're going to do... Now, it ain't done now. I know some of y'all thinking like, ooh, this one, I don't pretty like that. I don't like that one too much. But, you know, to each their own. You know, you got to do what work best for you, baby, okay? But this is what we got tonight, okay? Especially for a late night live and my head hurting too, okay? All right. So we're going to do one more right here. Okay. And then we're going to add some jewels to this nail too. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I need to put one purple one right here to offset that black. So that's what I'm going to do. But it's going to be so small and imperfect. Do I like that? I don't think I like that. So I'm going to take that one off. And I think I'm going to just let the jewels do what it needs to do. So I'm going to take a little bit of acetone on my lint-free nail wipe. And then just wipe it off, okay? We ain't getting discouraged. We ain't worried about what nobody's saying. We ain't worried about none of that, okay? As long as we like it and love it, that's all that matters. Now, let me crisp this up. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me see, y'all. Sometimes if you take your rack and then just put it all, you know. Let me see. Cause I ain't trying to waste none of your time. I'm just trying to something. I just wanna add a little sugar to your spice. I like it when you're naughty, not nice. Get me thinking about the last time you and I made up. Yeah, I'm still debating on that one right there. Okay, so let me see. I'm just gonna go and pop it in the nail now. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, we're gonna roll with it. It is what it is. We're gonna let the jewels do what it needs to do. Okay? All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. And we're gonna give this black a French white tip, and then we're gonna put a bow on this one. Okay. Here we go. Take your time, okay? You gotta be encouraged. No matter what's going on. Yes, you gotta be encouraged. Okay. So I'm just gonna go just random on here with my hearts of love. Okay. Do one in each corner. And then I think to make sure I don't mess up or complicate this nail, not complex, I'm hollering. Complicate this nail, I'm going to make sure that I put the black in the middle. So how I'm seeing it in my head, it go purple, black, purple, black, black. At least it was I'm seeing in my head, child, okay? But let's see how it look. You see what I'm saying? Black, black, black. But then where the other purple go? You know what I'm saying? So let's just do it like that. Let's just follow what's in my head. Because y'all can't see what's in my head. Can you? I don't think none of y'all got no X-ray vision. I don't know. The CIA just came out with a lot of stuff. So, child, you know, we got superpowers, they say. Anywho, moving on. Gonna do my black right here. Yeah, I really am excited for nail school. Like, so excited for nail school whenever I go. That way I can just be well oiled and well versed in designs. You know what I'm saying? And just articulate my craft that much more better. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, for now, we're gonna go with the self-taught way until we get there. You'll make it alright, but you gotta stay strong. Alright. When I used to do these, I used to be like, dang, they look like a Mickey head. They don't look like no doggone hearts. But over time, I kept playing around with it. So I was like, okay, here we go. We working. We cooking with a little gas. We cooking with a little gas, you know? All right. So I'm going to show you all what I mean when I say I messed up a little bit. Because I got a little bit of black on the outskirts of this one right here. So I'm going to just clean that up. But I want to put them side by side. Okay, they're cute. They're actually kind of cute. They're actually kind of cute and stuffy things. So if you mess up, you're going to take your handy dandy tool like this. Add you a little acetone and go from there, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to go in right here. Clean that up. Go back in with my handy dandy dotting tool. Oh my God. Okay, and then do it like that. Okay? And so now I'm gonna pop it in the nail lamp. Okay? So this is what the nail is looking like so far. So I'm gonna pop that in the nail lamp. Okay? All right, now, here is the complex part, child. Let's do, it really ain't complex, y'all. I just be talking smack, but y'all, sometimes these doggone French lines can be complex, but I like a good challenge, okay? Who don't like a good challenge, okay? So you want to go in with a thin liner brush, not one of them chunky liner brushes, but a thin liner brush, okay? And so we're going to just, you can do the T method, A method, however you want to do, okay? But I'm going to go in. Huh? What you say, babe? I'm hollering. What computer? What computer? Hey. Huh? What you say? I can hear you just fine. What's the computer? Ain't a computer on in sight. I'm almost done, hun. So I said I'm almost done, hun. You'll see me in a minute. No. I hear you. Baby. All right. So we got our French tube here. We just filling it in. And then we're going to articulate the line, okay? Now you're going to do it however you see fit to do your French tips. You know, we got some French tip police out there that would be like, oh, that's not how you do that. It's like, do it however you feel like you want to do it, y'all. Just make sure it look good, okay? We ain't got time for all of that. Okay, we're going to crisp the line up. And go from there, okay? Cleaning it up. Okay. So I'm going to actually clean this line up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. And the beauty of doing nails is, y'all don't hear me enough when I say trial and error is your best friend. It really is. What happened? Huh? You okay? Alright. It's your best friend. Okay. Okay. So, we got our French tip-ish. I don't like that. I think I should do it in pink. I mean in purple. Now that I'm looking at it. Too much white. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna do this in purple. Kissing. I'm gonna take that off. It's too much purple. I mean, too much white for me, you know? Because this is Valentine's Day, right? We want to make them cute, you know? Hearts of love. So I guess I will take my liner brush And then we're going to we're just gonna do it this way. And then we're just gonna clean it up. Okay. All right. Or you could just take the polish brush and then just go in and fill in the line. That would be easier. Okay. I'm spending more time on this set than I wanted to, but that's okay. Because y'all look with me, so I sure do appreciate y'all so kindly. So kindly. All right, we're going to freshen up the line. And take off what's not needed, okay? So in order to do that, we're just gonna clean it up with our handy dandy tool here. Okay, and take off what's not needed. Okay? Just take it off. Take it off, okay? Now, oh my God, took off too much. It's okay. There we go. There we go. Now you got to believe in yourself. And don't get so flustered if it doesn't turn out the first, second, or third time you want it to, okay? Now we just gonna fill it in, okay? Because we ain't got time for discouragement. Like, you can be discouraged, and then what's they gonna do? What they gonna do? It ain't gonna finish your nails. What's they gonna do? Okay? It's gonna make you a quitter. Are you a quitter or are you a winner? What are you? Are you an achiever? Okay? Are you? You know? So only you can answer that, though, child. Who am I? Who am I? That's why I like showing y'all the raw and real. You know what I'm saying? The raw and real, okay? Yes, honey. Anywho, move on. Okay, anywho. So we finally got it, y'all, okay? Looking a little, you know, right now, but and a little lower than what I wanted to, but we going places with this. We going places with this, okay? We're going places, okay? All right. Anywho, moving on. Next, we're going to go over... I'm going to pop this one in the nail lamp. We're going to go over everything that we went over right here with our handy dandy dotting tool, okay? So, easy method. Use your smaller dotting tool side and go from there. Just putting some more black on my palette. Okay. And we just gonna go over each heart, okay? Make sure you're flipping the nail. Okay, flipping the nail each time. Okay, we're gonna go over the purple. Okay. Doing the same thing. We're going to flip the nail one more time, okay? You got to make sure you get a nice even coat on there for the second time now. Take your time. All right, so here we go, right here, okay? We can go ahead and pop that in the nail lamp. And we're going to do the same thing to this nail here, okay? Just literally going back over the design. Fixing anything that needs to be fixed. Okay. Moving on to the black. Okay. Now, still feel like I'm missing something right here, but we gonna roll with it. I'm gonna pop this one in the nail lamp too. Then we're gonna go fill in our French tip. That's, uh-oh, did I mess up anything? This purple. Oh my God, I hope I didn't mess up the nail. Okay. So we're gonna fill it in, okay? Don't worry, we're gonna clean up that smile line because you gotta make sure that smile line is smiling, okay? Not frowning. All right, we're gonna take our tool. We're just gonna clean it up. I think I cleaned it up really good. Okay. And now, we're just gonna crisp this smile line. I'm gonna crisp it. Like so, okay? Pop it in a nail lamp, okay? Now we're gonna let that one go for about 60 seconds. And now the fun part. Okay, so I have some jewels here that I'm gonna take here. Shout out to Shein and Dollar Tree. Yeah, I have to put tape on that. Do y'all do that to y'all stuff so that they don't fall out? For all my nailies out there. I can't even say nail girlies because men do nails too, but my nail people out there, whatever. Anywho, moving on. So I'm going to go in to make the nails pop with a light purple, okay, on the nail, okay? So I'm going to take this here, okay? I'm going to take my rhinestone glue. Not my rhinestone. Rhinestone. Whatever. Y'all get it. And to give it a little zhuzh, I'm just going to go in like so. And put just a few dots of glue. Right? Because I'm going to be adding some jewels, okay? But not too many, right? So, okay, we're going to take a little bit. I'm going to go in with my handy dandy tool and then just place it where I want it to be, okay? Place them where I want them to be, okay? I don't know about this color. I think I probably should go darker for the sake of, well, no. I kind of like that. All right, so here's what it's looking like thus far. I don't know if I'm liking that. But we gonna roll with it, baby, and that's a fact, okay? We're getting them done. Out of here, gone. The set is complete, okay? But y'all, make sure they cute to your liking. This is not my favorite set at all. Like I said, for the sake of content and for the sake of what's in my head, and I have to push it out sometimes, I had to go with, I was rolling with the punches, okay? All right, so let's see here. I might like it a little more in just a little bit, but we gonna see. All right, we got one there. We got one here. We got one here. We got one here. And then we have one here. Um, Yeah, this is crazy work. Okay. Let's put one right here. Now one of these gotta go. One. This is what we got so far, y'all. I'm just feeling like I need to put one right there. I think that's what I'll do. And then we'll go on from there. Yeah, this is not my favorite set at all. But, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Okay, here we go. Meh, it's meh. Meh, meh, meh. Okay, anywho, moving on. Now, this is not cute to me. But what? Somebody in there, oh, this is just so cute. Not to me, but girl, if you like it, I love it, child. Alright, we're gonna go in. Let's see if this gonna flow. Something is throwing me off with this set. Oh my god. Don't piss me off, bro. When you love who you love, 'cause the truth is way too much. Alright. I'm not even ashing the back tonight. That's how you know this is just... Let me see. I'm trying to see something, y'all. If I'm a... like it. Okay, it's not too crazily ugly, but it's definitely not giving what the rest of my sets have been giving. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the hell all. But, you know, we're gonna pop that thing now. Roll with it. Okay. Oh, I meant to go in with one more coat of this stuff right here. So I meant to bloom this a little more with the purple. That's what's throwing me off. So we bloomed it with the white. Now let me go in with just a little bit of the purple to bloom it. And then that'll offset the colors. Just a smidget, you know? So if it doesn't work, if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. And like I said, you might look at your work sometime and be like, man, I don't like this. But trust and believe, it's going to always be somebody that's going to mess with it. Okay? So it's always that one person that's like, oh, no, it's really cute. And in your head, you like, girl, this is not it. But okay. Okay. You know, we nice about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, thank you for being nice, but I know this shit don't look the best. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that just shows that, you know, you are acknowledging where you can be better, right? And that, again, just because you don't like it don't mean that other people might not like it. You know what I'm saying? So just do it. Just do it. Like I said, you can't be beating yourself up. It's time out for all of that. You can't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You cheating yourself, okay? Don't that bloom look so much better, y'all? It give it a little zhuzh, don't it? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it don't look right, it's okay. Just put a little razzle dazzle on it. Put a little razzle dazzle, a little spin on it. Like I said, somebody gonna like it. You think all the times I done been to the doggone nail shop, I like my nails? No, ma'am. But we still gotta pay for them. They still gotta get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just know next time not to get the designer. We know next time not to go to, you know, that person because, you know, they might not be the best at that design. But that don't mean we stop going altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the fact that y'all be doing y'all nails yourself, like, pat yourself on the back, baby. You got this, okay? That's all I'm saying. But anywho, who am I? You know, who am I? You know, besides uniquely destiny, okay? All right, y'all. So, you know, I always gotta give the last nail a little poppity pop. So y'all, I ended up getting some new nail jewels today from off of Amazon. They had a sale on these bags for $5. I think $5.99, $6.99, $5.99. I think, y'all. But yeah, you get like 100 and something pieces. So I'm gonna see what I can make float, if anything, in here. And if not, then we're just going to add our little 1 2 1 2 and let it be done. Okay. All right, we ain't thinking about it too much. All right, anywho, move on. All right, so yeah, I don't see none in there, so we're gonna just take this, and then my signature move is to just put one at the tip and one at the cuticle. Okay, if all else fails, baby, see what that look like, and if you don't like it, take it off. It's okay, take it off. Okay. No titty. Okay, anywho, moving on. But in all, you know, all facetiousness aside, I want you all to be your evocative self. And you know, when you're at the nail shop, elucidate with them. You know, elucidate with them about what you want on your nail. Make it clear, you know, elucidate. You know what I'm saying? So that they aren't guessing or just, you know, doing your nails and then you're sitting up there and you mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like something, you make sure you tell them, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is not my best set by far at all. But, baby, the nails got to be done. Okay? Anywho, we're going to move on. Let me draw some on here. I'm going to let the rest of these go ahead and dry. Let's see. What can I draw on here that's quick? Who can I draw? Should I draw Susie? She gonna take too long. You know what? We'll just draw in the next live. Yeah, we'll draw in the next live. Because I don't even want to... How long I've been on here? An hour and 4 minutes. That's so good. However, too long. I'm trying to look over here to see what I can put on you, but I would draw something on here, y'all. I would draw somebody on here, but I ain't even gonna hold y'all that long, and I just, we gonna roll with what we got, okay? later on tomorrow, because it's only 10:42 where I'm at now, or today, in some of y'all cases. If you in Mississippi, then it's already the next day, child. It's almost 1 o'clock y'all time now. But tomorrow, my time, tomorrow morning, I'll do another set with y'all where we draw the nails. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and top coat everything here. So this is kind of simple-ish. Not, like I said, it's not my favorite set, but the set is done. Like I said, you have to keep practicing. That's the only way you're gonna get better at things. You know what I'm saying? And don't be shooting yourself in the foot if your design does not come out the way you want. Like, just keep trying until you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing in life is going to come easy. You know, even if you are a nepo baby. You know what I'm saying? Nepto baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, you still have to know that. Yeah, it be so much stuff going on over here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. Actually, the top coat make it look a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Baby, you hear that? All that noise. Beating out the doggone windows again. It's so loud. I hope my folks on live can't even hear it. My folks on live, I hope they can't hear it. You hear them? They so loud. Y'all, excuse that in my background. We got a little ratchet, you know, few ratchet people over here. They new over here, you know. This is a quiet neighborhood and they just brought the wretchedness, child. So I do apologize. Anywho. But yeah, y'all gotta keep going. Do not be defeated by, you know, not getting the design right the first, second, or third time, okay? You just have to keep practicing. And practice makes what? Progression. You know what I'm saying? It really does. So, right? Huh? Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if they had to go soon. That part too. I wasn't gonna say that at all because I'm just like, I don't want to put that out there, but that's coming too. All right. There we go. We gonna sidewall to sidewall. Make sure y'all getting that cuticle area really good, okay? Okay. All right. I'll pop that one down. And then we got this last one right here, okay? Girl, is that, which call it? Talking to them out the window? All right. Mm-hmm. Heard that. All right. So here we go. Some very eclectic, unique, you know what I'm saying, to me. But it's something about this tie-dye or this bloom, y'all, that make it pop to me a little more, you know? Even though they're simple, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, it gives it a little pop of like zhuzh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all. Okay, and so here are the two purples. So that's the second purple love set that we've done. And here's the first one. So this one, if y'all remember, was the cat eye set. The purple cat eye set. Okay. Here it is right here. Here's the first purple we did. And then we junked the nail. You see what I'm saying? We junked the nail. It has a love, Hello Kitty on there, you know, purple, whatever, whatever. Then we drew a little heart on there, y'all. So, I don't know. I like a good almond look, but I kind of like the square look too. All right, y'all. We got so much going on this disc. So much, y'all. We got the red. We got the purple. We got the pink here. Okay. And then I'm going to outline this one right here. Okay. So, I was losing my train of thought. Okay, let's finish one thing. Let's finish. Let me show y'all what they looking like. Okay, so the ones we just did looks like this. So this is fully top coated. Here's what we have here. I think that is giving it a glare. Okay, there we go. It's way better this way. Okay. Very simple, very easy. Like I said, nothing too crazy. You can do this at home on your nail set, on your practice hand, on your own hand, on your feet, whatever you want to do it on. You know what I'm saying? Your sister, baby girl, whatever, whatever, whatever. Try it out, whatever. Easy. Not my favorite set so far. Not at all. Like I said, this set, and then this set by far is like one of my favorite sets I've done so far. And then I'm beginning to do the 3D nail sets with the chrome. So, yeah, I'm going to encourage you all to try that out as well. So, here we go. One last time. Here are the nails, okay? And then we're going to finish these. Now, I did just say I want to finish these. I did just say I want to finish these on here. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all up too long. I don't feel like it's right, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. And then we're going to recreate all of the sets that you see here. So these are some Valentine's Day collections that I've done either last year or when I first started out doing nails. So we're going to recreate all of these. Okay, so I'm going to take these away. Then we just have that one. Then we got this one. Okay. I really like that heart. It's so cute. I'm thinking about drawing something in there, but I don't know what I want to draw in there. I'm in the drawing mood. And not just hearts, y'all. Like, I literally can draw nails, as you can see. Like, we have Mr. Krabs here. I have a Susie nail set. I have... Oh, you know what I just thought about? We can draw Tweety Bird. What if we draw Tweety Bird? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Though I saw a pretty tat. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to draw another set, okay? Y'all like that set? So yeah, maybe we just pause it. We pause it for now. In the inside of this nail, we draw something. I don't know what I'm gonna draw in here, but we're gonna draw something, and then we're gonna do a Tweety Bird Valentine's Day nail set, and then a SpongeBob, and then yeah, we got a lot of nails to do. We have a lot of nails to do, okay? But for now, I'm going to put a pin in it because I'm just jumping all over the place. I'm so excited. I get excited when I do nails, okay? That's how I want y'all to be. You know what I'm saying? Even though it might not, like this tonight was not one of my favorite nail sets at all. At all. This is me talking about me, okay? You gotta be real with yourself, baby. Okay, if you don't like it, it's okay. One person gonna like it. You know, hell, if it ain't nobody don't gotta like it. As long as you practicing and you doing it, it's honestly that all that matters. But you know, there will always be one. Okay, always be one. I thought, don't give in. Like I said, not my favorite. It was something easy to do. Get it out my brain. Just do. Just go forward. Keep doing it. You are phenomenal. You got this. And I just want to always be an encouraging person that to let you all know that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you or whoever you believe in. Okay, you really can. Okay. Well, this was set number 6, y'all. We'll be back for set number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with Tweety Bird. And then I'm going to draw SpongeBob 14. 13. So, yeah. I hope that y'all enjoy all of my nails and stuff and things. I hope y'all have a good night. And I love y'all. Make sure y'all say y'all prayers. And we will be back early in the morning. So, stay tuned, okay? I love y'all and we out this thing. Bye.